God, couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Yeah. So you know how people were excited when Donald Trump came in and he said he was ending DEI, he was ending censorship, freedom of speech was in, because the left calls everything hate speech and sexist and racist, and you're going to be free of all that. And we're going to get rid of DEI. But it turns out he just replaced it with his own DEI and his own hate speech laws and his own censorship, deporting college students for writing op-eds that are critical of Israel. And
not even that critical, by the way. It wasn't even that crazy what the girl wrote.
No, it wasn't at all. How Trump is banning DEI at universities, except for Jews. The Trump administration's ban on DEI universities has one big exception. Jewish students get special support.
Diversity, equity in Israel.
I mean, I thought what is a Jewish DEI hire? Is that why Mexico has Claudia Sheinbaum as the president? So here's Donald Trump. So remember when he tweeted this out on the 12th of October. So that was yesterday. Throughout most of our history, America's colleges and universities have been a great strategic asset of the United States. Tragically, however, does that include Trump University, I wonder? Tragically, however, much of higher education has lost its way and is now corrupting our youth and society with woke, socialist, and anti-American ideology that serves as justification for discriminatory practices by universities that are unconstitutional and unlawful, capital U. My administration is fixing this, and fast, with our great reform agenda. Boy, you know, whenever someone puts great, when a politician calls something great reform or the great reset, whenever it starts with the word great, it's pretty much a guarantee that it's only great like in the Bible. Like when they say the great flood, they don't mean good.
They mean enormous.
They mean enormous. That's all. Yeah. So the great reform agenda in higher education, that's what Trump is ushering in. Our nation's great institutions will once again prioritize merit and hard work before group identity, resulting in tremendous new research and opportunities to benefit all Americans and equality being honored in American business, courts, and culture. So here's a little bit more. To those universities that continue to illegally discriminate based on race or sex, we will continue our current efforts to swiftly and forcefully enforce federal law. But for those institutions that want to quickly return to the pursuit of truth and achievement, they are invited to enter into a forward-looking agreement with the federal government to help bring about the golden age of academic excellence in higher education. They will agree to follow federal law and protect the civil rights of all students, faculty, and employees on campuses. They will stop racist admission policies and put an end to unjust and illegal discrimination in faculty hiring. These institutions will commit to high-quality standards of an intellectually open campus environment, including the protection of free speech and debate. This is the same guy who... This is amazing how he did the exact opposite when it came to Jews and Israel. Isn't it amazing? The exact opposite. Everything he's calling out here, he's currently doing. Institutional neutrality, major steps towards affordability for students, and an end to the enlightenment and entanglement of foreign money in the finances of American universities. Americans deserve to be treated in accordance with their demonstrated achievements and potential. Upon regaining this fundamentally American value, our nation will be unstoppable. We'll once again have universities that develop the talents of our amazing young people and lead lives of success and fulfillment, cultivate a love of country and a culture of achievement, and help make all Americans proud, safe, prosperous, and free. Wow. And speech will be free on campus, much in the way those added free features that come with your brand new $65,000 car. Glenn Greenwald says, Trump says that the changes he's forcing private American universities to adopt are designed to prioritize merit and hard work before group identity. Well, here is the new DEI programs he's forced on Brown University to adopt. See for yourself that this is consistent with his claim. Let's look. So this is from the administration. It says, these shall include actions to support a thriving Jewish community, research and education about Israel, a robust program in Judaic studies, through outreach to Jewish day school students to provide information about applying to Brown, resources for religiously observant Jews community members, renewed partnerships with Israel academics and national Jewish organizations, support for enhanced security at the Brown RSD Hillel, and a convening of alumni, students, and faculty to celebrate 130 years of Jewish life at Brown in the 2025-2026 academic year. And just substitute Black or Hispanic or anything, or Arab or Muslim for Jewish. Just go ahead and substitute that. Let's do it. Let's see how it sounds. Ready? So these shall include actions to support a thriving Arab community, research and education about Mexico, and a robust program in Hispanic studies through outreach to Black day school students to provide information about applying to Brown, resources for religiously observant Muslims and community members, renewed partnership with Saudi Arabia academics and national Arab organizations, support for enhanced security at the Brown RC, and a convening of alumni, students, and faculty to celebrate 130 years of Arab life at Brown in the 2025. Can you just imagine that?
So Brown because it's a bunch of bullshit.
He's doing the same thing, except he just substituted Jews for everybody else that the left
as he
loves.
should.
As he should. There's more. Brown will engage an external party to conduct a survey in 2025 to evaluate the campus climate for Brown students. He doesn't mean Hispanics. Including the climate for students with shared Jewish ancestry and to evaluate social media harassment. This is exactly what the left was doing for LGBTQ, for all people who were considered minorities, except women. Women have to share bathrooms with men and compete with them in combat sports. The United States and Brown shall jointly choose this external party. They're supposed to ask students whether they feel welcome at Brown, whether they so they're supposed to. Can you believe this? So you're supposed to ask Arab and gay students if they feel welcome at Brown. Imagine if he was saying that. No, he's just saying this is just for Jews.
Do you feel welcome? What if I'm paying these like school loans?
Yeah.
I hope I feel welcome of them.
Whether they feel safe reporting anti-Semitism at Brown, whether they feel safe reporting anti-LGBTQ at Brown, whether they believe Brown has responded appropriately to reports of alleged LGBTQ, anti-LGBTQ content. Just imagine, but it's not. It's all Jews.
It sounds like woke bullshit, but for Jews.
It's exactly what this is. This is DEI for Jews. Whether they believe that changes Brown has made since October of 2023, including changes to policies and standard operating procedures, changes to non-discrimination training, and previous climate surveys have benefited the Brown community, whether they have experienced harassment on social media by Brown students, faculty, or staff while at Brown based on their national origin, including shared Jewish ancestry, how any social media harassment has affected their experience. This is woke DEI stuff on steroids.
It's actually worse than what the feminists did, which was pretty bad. The kangaroo courts and shit are going to come back, just like the feminists went. Yep.
Amy Clue says, can every minority, religious, and ethnic group request similar accommodations? No.
No,
the answer
call
is
ICE
no.
on her. I want ICE to get her out of here.
Yes. Frost says, turns out MAGA loves DEI after all. I don't think it's MAGA.
It's not MAGA. It's not. It's the government that's owned by Israel.
That's
it's
right.
Not MAGA.
This is not. Most of the MAGA, just like I showed you in the previous segment with Marjorie Taylor Greene, against it. Against Israel controlling our government. And
worried about why they don't have a house or health care. Yeah. Not really giving that much of a shit about this part.
That's right. People really care about housing costs, healthcare costs, education, crime, stuff like that. Their only disagreement is which groups are in and which groups are out. So when is Donald Trump going to start sticking up for the Rastafarians?
I mean, I used to think Rastafarians were silly, and then I looked up what their beliefs were.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Very stupid.
What's that? You felt stupid?
Beyond stupid.
Oh, you think so?
You think that Haile Selassie was the returned Christ?
I don't know who that. I don't know anything about them.
The Emperor of Ethiopia. That
I just knew
Ethiopia loved so much they killed him.
I liked everything Bob Marley said.
That's not Rastafarianism. That's where you think Haile Selassie, for some reason,
he wasn't a Rasta. What is a Rastafarian? That's not what Bob Marley was.
Yeah, he was, but it's not. The stuff parts you like are not the religion of Rastafari.
Oh,
Turns out all these religions that you think are good, guess what they all have in them? Something horseshit that you don't think is good.
Okay.
It's really quite amazing.
Well, if you'd like to hear me tell jokes about the Donald Trump's DEI program for Jews, come see me in Irvine, California this Sunday, October 19th. In Australia, Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving, everybody's off. Pottstown, Pennsylvania, and January 11th will be in Waikiki at the Blue Note. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Over to Steph.
Oh, boy. I can't believe it's October 2025. I can't believe that it's already October. Summer's over. I'm just figuring that out. And
today felt like fall this morning.
Right? Completely. It's going to rain tomorrow in California. Let's see if Karen Bass can handle rain in California. Let's see. All right, here we go. Healthcare MTG delay, deny, defend, or did DC miss that bullet point? Mr. Mike, thank you. Minnesota Power, the public power company that serves northern Minnesota, was just bought by BlackRock. Ugh. Jimmy was thinking of the Bonus Rebellion, a.k.a. the Bonus Army March in D.C. in 1932.
Yes, that's it.
Look at you, Seth, bringing in the facts. Nice work there. Oh, hold on. Noah. U.S. enables Israeli ops, killing civilians targeting Americans, and a 8th front info war here. Investigate under Article 3 and FARA. America first means America, U.S. law, U.S. interest, U.S. lives. Michael McKenna. Thank you, Michael. MJT or Marjorie Taylor Greene. MJT, leave the GOP and become an. Oh, you mean Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG. All right. Thank you, Roger. Much appreciated. You're right. She should be an independent. Katie Porterhouse steak is great. Laszlo, funny. Jimmy, I know you care about health care for poor people, but you are going to hate MTG when you hear she voted to kick 16 million people off of Medicaid. I'd like to have that conversation with her.
Yeah.
I think I don't need to be divided from her. I want to have that conversation.
Yeah.
I would actually like the opportunity to convince her differently.
Because she voted for the big, beautiful bill, which is the one cutting health care for people and cutting the subsidies, and now she's screaming about it. So, yeah, that's a good point. So she was on with Tim Dillon, and I guess he didn't bring that up, or else I would have seen a clip of it. Yeah, those are the kind of questions I'd like to ask. Well, what did you think you were voting for in the big, beautiful bill? What did you think? Anyway, over to you.
All right, thank you. William Orange. Hey, William. William wants to know, hey, Jimmy, can we hear those tour dates again? I just can't get enough of that. Well, I'll give them to you right now, buddy. All right. If you want to check out some of our tours, all you have to do is go to jimmydore.com, DORE.com. And we're going to see us this Sunday in Irvine. Then in November, we're going to be in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. That was the other one. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we're going to be in Burbank. And ladies and gentlemen, then we're also going to be in Pottstown. Did you hear that we're going to be, I think, January 11th in Hawaii? I'm so excited about that. I didn't know if it was going to happen. I didn't know. And that venue is gorgeous. Fret Pound, does anyone else immediately think of Claudia Schonbaum whenever they see a can of Jumex at the grocery store? Watch your mouth.
Is that a real thing?
I'm going to look it up right now. Or my sidekick over here is going to. Steph, are you folks going to cover the Qatari Air Force Base in Idaho? You know what? When I saw that sound chaser, I looked it up. And according to J.D. Vance, he calls the claim of Qatar that it's a false. It's false. It's actually, this is largely a fake story. According to Hill, Vance said, we continue to have, with countries that we work with, we have relationships where sometimes their pilots work on our bases. How's that worked out for us? Sometimes we train together. Sometimes we work together in other ways. The reporting that somehow they're going to be a Qatari base on the United States soil, just not true. So that's from the Hill. That's one thing. What are you telling me about? Jumex. I don't see a face on Jumex. Jumex. But thank you for the but I get I get it. I get the reference.
Because she's Jewish and she's the president of Mexico.
I caught on.
I thought he was talking about that rapper that was named after the famous Mexican drink. Jumex?
It's nectar from Mexico.
Boy, people are going crazy about that bunny guy at the halftime. What's his name?
How about
an
guys, football's
American?
gay. I don't know if you know. Football's a gay thing. I have no respect for football whatsoever. And not because it's gay. I respect that part of it. But I don't respect the CTE. It bores me. But like, what do you? Every year they got some fucking outrage at the halftime show. Remember Dave Blunt's the last year when Kanye advertised swastika shirts? By the way, the fat guy on the Super Bowls who wrote Heil Hitler and Cousins for Kanye, he wrote those for him. And this big fat guy that looked like a kid that got mutilated at the Willy Wonka factory. He's just like wearing a purple, and he sang a song called "I Can't Stop" about drinking syrup, codeine syrup, and that's what they displayed at the Super Bowl, which is like what a great time for black people too to see that amazing. And so I mean, like it's just the Super Bowl's garbage. What do you expect it to be? Not garbage?